Every morning, Sarah walked into the living room and found the same thing. Nava stretched across the playmat, Bear curled against her belly, and little Liam tucked right beside them both. 3 babies, 1 mama, and nobody had planned any of it. But to understand how this happened, we have to go back to the night everything changed. It was a Tuesday in late October when Ryan carried a cardboard box through the front door of their home in Nashville, Tennessee. Inside that box was Nava, 8 weeks old, a Rottweiler puppy with oversized paws and eyes that already seemed to understand too much. Sarah had wanted a dog for years. Ryan had taken some convincing. But the moment Nava looked up at him from that box, he stopped arguing. They spent those first months learning her. She was quiet for a Rottweiler, not timid, just thoughtful. She watched before she acted, she listened before she moved. When friends came over and made loud noises, Nava didn't bark or bolt. She simply sat and studied them. Ryan used to joke that she was running some kind of background check on everyone who walked through the door. By the time Nava was 18 months old, she had become the calm center of their home. She slept near the bedroom door. She waited by the window when Ryan left for work. She followed Sarah from room to room during the long, quiet evenings, not demanding anything, just present. Just there. And then Sarah found out she was pregnant. Everyone had an opinion. A Rottweiler with a newborn? Are you sure? That breed is unpredictable. You'll have to rehome her. Sarah heard it all. She smiled politely every time, and she never once considered it, because she already knew who Nava was. She had seen her step carefully around a toddler at the park who stumbled too close. She had watched her sit for 20 minutes beside an elderly neighbor who simply needed company on the front steps. She had seen her lower her massive head into the lap of a crying child she had never met before and stay there, quietly, until the crying stopped. She had watched her sit patiently while a nervous neighbor reached out a shaking hand to pet her. Nava wasn't dangerous. She was just misread, the way so many Rottweilers are. What nobody expected, not even Sarah, was what happened 6 weeks before Liam was due. Nava stopped eating normally. She became restless at night. She started carrying her favorite blanket from room to room, arranging it in corners, nudging it against the walls. The vet confirmed it on a Thursday afternoon. Nava was pregnant. Sarah sat in the car outside the clinic for a long moment. Then she laughed until she cried. 2 babies, same house, same due date, almost to the week. Bear arrived first, a single puppy, born on a cold November morning, black and tan and impossibly small. Nava cleaned him immediately, tucked him close, and didn't leave his side for 3 days. Ryan watched her and felt something he couldn't quite name. She already knew exactly what to do. She hadn't been taught, she hadn't been trained for it, she just knew. Liam arrived 11 days later. The house was soft and quiet when they brought him home. Nava was nursing Bear in the corner of the living room when Sarah carried Liam through the front door. She lifted her head, she watched, she waited, until Sarah sat down on the couch, and then she walked over slowly, nose low, stepping carefully across the floor. She sniffed the edge of Liam's blanket once, then twice. Sarah held her breath. Nava looked up at her. Something passed between them, quiet and certain and impossible to describe. Then Nava walked back to Bear, lay down beside him, and kept one eye on the couch for the rest of the night. And if this story is already pulling at your heart the way it pulled at ours, please take a second and subscribe. Every subscriber tells us these stories deserve to be told. The weeks that followed were unlike anything Ryan had imagined. Bear grew fast, Liam grew faster, and Nava moved between them like she had always known this was her life. When Bear tumbled too close to Liam during tummy time, she nudged him gently aside. When Liam cried in the night, she was at the nursery door before Ryan even sat up. She never chose one over the other, she simply expanded. Some love doesn't have a limit, it just stretches to hold whatever needs holding. Ryan started filming small moments. Bear and Liam nose to nose on the playmat, Nava watching both of them with that steady, patient gaze, ears forward, body relaxed, always positioned between them and the door. Liam grabbing Bear's ear with one chubby fist while Bear sat perfectly still and let him. Nava watching that too, approving. One evening, Ryan posted a short clip online without thinking much about it. By morning, it had been viewed over 200,000 times. The comments came in waves. "I didn't need this today. She's raising them both. This is the most wholesome thing I've ever seen." People who had never owned a dog were reconsidering. People who had been told Rottweilers were dangerous were quietly changing their minds. Nava didn't know any of that, of course. She was just doing what she had always done. Watching, staying close, making sure everyone she loved was safe. Little did she know, the moment that would define everything was still coming. Then came the night at 3:42 in the morning. Ryan woke to Nava standing beside the bed, pressing her nose against his arm. She didn't bark. She never barked. But her breathing was different, short and deliberate, like she was choosing each breath carefully. He followed her down the hallway. Bear was fine, asleep in his crate, a small, warm bundle, completely unbothered. But Liam's monitor blinking was blinking. The sensor had slipped during the night. Ryan reset it, checked Liam carefully, adjusted the blanket, and stood there in the dark nursery for a long moment. He looked down at Nava. She looked back at him. No drama, no panic, just that steady, ancient gaze that said, "I noticed, so I came and got you." Then she walked to the doorway of the nursery and lay down across the threshold. She stayed there until morning. Ryan never forgot that night, not because of what almost happened, but because of who was paying attention when he wasn't. Moments like these remind us why stories like this deserve to be shared, because the world needs to know that these dogs, the ones people fear at a glance, are often the ones paying the closest attention. Liam is almost 2 now, Bear's nearly the same age, bigger, clumsier, endlessly entertained by his little brother. That's what Liam has become to him. Not a housemate, not a curiosity, a brother. And Nava, she still does her rounds every night. Bear first, then Liam, then back to the doorway. Watching, steady, exactly who she has always been. Ryan posted another video last month. Bear and Liam were sitting side by side on the back porch, both of them watching a bird in the yard with identical wide eyes. Nava was behind them, settled, calm, watching them watch the bird. Someone left a comment that Ryan saved to his phone. "She didn't raise 2 babies, she raised a family." He couldn't have said it better himself, because some dogs don't just love the people they live with, they build something out of that love. Something that holds, something that lasts, something that started on a cold November morning with one small puppy and grew into something nobody had words for. They just had Nava, and that was enough. Did Nava treat Liam like her own, or do you think dogs always know the difference? Tell me in the comments.